What's going on, everybody? It's your boy PRism checking in with a little tutorial on how to make songs, a lyricist perspective. So coming from an MC, what I want to do is I want to show you the process, how I actually create songs that I create. Typically it starts with either me writing, so there's a dynamic where there's me writing the song previous to the actual track coming, and then I go ahead and manipulate my lyrics onto the new track. But then there's the other version where I receive a beat and receive inspiration from the beat, and I utilize that inspiration and I take the direction in which the song ends up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play back a beat right now and kind of see if I can walk you through that process. Right over here we have a track sent over to me by John Sasato on Instagram. He's also known as Full Exposure to me. Very talented producer. Has always been producing, wow, as far back as the early 2000s, and maybe even prior to that. That's just when I found out about him. He already had a library of beats. He sent some my way and I was like, okay, cool, let me vibe to these. So I'm going to activate this beat and see where we can go with it. Right away I'm getting a somber feeling. Like to let the drums build. Nice guitar sample. Something about life. Yeah, this is definitely a storytelling type track. Now, different artists will feel different vibes from this particular sound. As far as I'm concerned, I would suggest doing something that would be life-driven, storytelling driven. Chorus can definitely be something vocal. It can be rap as well, but it has to be very meaningful. As soon as I think about what vocals to drop in there, my mind thinks of an artist that I work with called Abi Cruz, another very talented artist. We got some violins in there. You hear the drums coming back. All right. Like this is almost the end of the beat. So now, since I have gathered all of that data as far as the energy that I'm feeling from the track, I like to get out the pen and the paper, get out my mobile device. There's other methods as well where you can freestyle through the verse, but with this one you want to make it so that it has the content necessary to carry the actual song. When I'm in the process of writing a song, I like to put the beat on repeat. Especially since I'm starting it from scratch, I like to make sure that I have the ability to continue to vibe to it without interruption. Tip of the day, make sure you have your notepad and you have a pen handy. You want to be able to put yourself into a creative environment. Whether you're around other creatives, you want to be in the environment to where you can create. Now, there's no such thing as writer's block. Keep that in your mind. Always remind yourself about that. And also remember, there's no limit to your creativity. What I want to do is I want to tell a story about what I've been through, the adversity that I've been through, and the attempt to convey that to an audience that can relate to the same topic, the same subject matter. So it starts with the first couple of lines. As you can see, the format may not be exactly clean because I'm writing it to my thoughts. See if I can get that to focus. I got 2 bars. What I do is I tend to write my bars as a sentence. So this will be the first bar here. Second bar. Like that. A bar is considered 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, and go. I've been through so much, so always a difficult route. So many disappointments, yet never from self-doubt. Ooh, I got the next lines already. So now I have the first 4 bars. And again, every 4 count on this track is considered 1 bar. So we'll listen to it come in. Right now it's rotating around on the 2nd bar. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, and here I come. I've been through so much, so always a difficult route. So many disappointments, yet never from self-doubt. No one believed me, not even my family. It seems the path that I walk brought out the man in me. Just like that. So those are my first 4 bars that I have written down. As you can see, my bars are sentences, and I like to try to format my bars so that they reflect one line, so that they're easy to read as far as going to the next bar and interpreting when I start and when I stop. The subject matter should typically come from experiences that you've had. That's the difficult part, trying to convey the subject matter from the experiences that you've had in your personal life into a way that the audience can interpret and feel and relate to, perhaps. Let's keep vibing out to this break. Yeah. Thanks to Full Exposure for the beat. I'm in 6 bars in. I've been through so much, so always a difficult route. So many disappointments, yet never from self-doubt. No one believed me, not even my family. It seems the path that I walked brought out the man in me. Walked through the fire alone and been forged. It was my friends who I loved, in turn I was adored. One thing that I've noticed is that when I'm stuck at a bar and I can't get past writing the next bar, I can't get past that bar, I can't get to the next bar, what I do is I recite the verse from the beginning or a couple bars before that are within the same pattern. This way I can kind of flow into the next set of bars. Sometimes the words come to me, sometimes the pattern comes to me. If the pattern comes first, I have to manipulate the words to fit within the pattern or some variation of it. If the words come first, I have to formulate the words to fit into a pattern that can exist on the beat properly. So now I got my next series of bars. I've been through so much, so always a difficult route. So many disappointments, yet never from self-doubt. No one believed me, not even my family. It seemed the path that I walked brought out the man in me. Walked through the fire alone and been forged. It was my friends who I loved, in turn I was adored. Too much freedom up on the streets as a child. Single mother can't control a kid, so buck wow. Slanging and hanging out with the big boys. Slapped in the back of my head like, go play with your toys. Just like I was saying earlier, the next bars come to me when I recite it from the beginning. So when I'm writing storytelling lyrics, it's only a little bit easier because I have content from which to pull. That content are my own life experiences. So as you can see, on my notepad here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bars. So I'm 12 bars in. One verse consists of 16 bars. So the goal is to achieve 16 bars to complete a verse. This way, mathematically, it works with the beats because typically beat structures in hip hop are 4x4. That is, they are measured in beats of 4 and 4 bars before they repeat. So you'll hear 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That would be that 4/4 that we talked about. Been through so much, so it's a difficult route. So many disappointments, yet never from self-doubt. No one believed me, not even my family. It seems the path that I walked brought out the man in me. Walked through the fire alone and been forged. It was my friends who I loved and turned out was adored. So much freedom up on the streets as a child. Single mother can't control a kid, so what? Wow. Slanging and hanging out with the big boys. Slapped in the back of my head like, go play with your toys. Can't escape this lifestyle if I tried. Looking back, my past flashed in the blink of an eye. Woo! I got the next verses right now. The next bars. Alright. So now I'm 14 bars in. As you can see, my paragraph is increased in size. These are my bars right there. So I need 2 bars to go in order to complete my entire verse. So think about it mathematically. You're looking at 4 segments of 4 bars, equivalent to 16 total bars. That 16 bar verse is considered your first verse. It's the full verse. See what I got? I've been through so much, so always a difficult route. So many disappointments, yet never from self-doubt. No one believed me, not even my family. It seems the path that I walked brought out the man in me. Walked through the fire alone and been forged. It was my friends who I loved and turned out was adored. So much freedom up on the streets as a child. Single mother can't control a kid, so buck wow. Slanging and hanging out with the big boys. Slapped in the back of my head like, go play with your toys. I can't escape this lifestyle if I try. Looking back, my past flashed in the blink of an eye. I wouldn't change it, it made me appreciate what I went through and attempt not to replicate. Come on. Oh, that's where I ended right there. I gotta finish it up. Hold on. So, when you're at the final 4 bars of your verse, what you want to consider is how you're going to begin to end that verse. You want to be able to bring that verse home, whether it's going to end on a powerful note negatively, or if it's going to end on a positive note positively, meaning the message that you're attempting to convey. I currently have my first 16 on the first verse. The beat will come in and I'll recite it for you now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been through so much, so always a difficult route. So many disappointments, it never from self-doubt. No one believed me, not even my family. It seems the path that I walked brought out the man in me. Walked through the fire alone and been forged. It was my friends who I loved and turned out was adored. So much freedom up on the streets as a child. Single mother can't control a kid, so buck wow. Slanging and hanging out with the big boys. Slapped in the back of my head like, go play with your toys. I can't escape this lifestyle if I try. Looking back, my past flashed in the blink of an eye. I couldn't change it, it made me appreciate what I went through and attempt not to replicate. Come on, similar steps within the next generation. As we evolve, we should all strive for elevation. As we evolve, we should all strive for elevation. That's how I wanted to end it. Because the first portion of the verse starts heavy-hearted, it starts somber, it starts having a difficult route. And as we evolve, we should all strive to elevate. When you're at the bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. Keep striving. Guys, I want to thank you very much for sticking through with me through this tutorial. I know it was a long one, but it's a creative process that goes into actually writing music to music. Writing lyrics to beats. Now, leave comments at the bottom. Give me some of your ideas. Tell me how you put it together. Tell me how you make your music. And tell me if there's any type of particular music style that you would like to see me cover. If I'm good at it, I'll try my best to bring forth something for you. Also, like and subscribe if you guys want to hear Abi Cruz put his chorus on this beat.